Would these characters go to Epstein's island? First of all, for my safety, this video is for entertainment purposes alone. I am not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just guessing if these characters would go to Epstein's island based off their personality traits we've seen in different shows. Okay, we are starting off with something very controversial. SpongeBob. SpongeBob would go to Epstein's island. Matter of fact, he lives there. Okay, now hear me out. He's not there on some freaky shit. He would be there because he works there. Epstein would find out SpongeBob is one of the greatest fry cook of all time. And he would literally just buy SpongeBob from Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs has tried to sell SpongeBob for less than $1 before. All Epstein needs to do is offer Mr. Krab like 10k USD, and Mr. Krab would box SpongeBob himself and ship him directly to the island by himself. Funny thing is, SpongeBob could be on that island for freaking 20 years and he genuinely has no idea what is actually going on that island. SpongeBob could ask Epstein, be like, hey yo, Mr. Epstein, why are there like a lot of kids here? Like, I genuinely don't know what's going on. Then Epstein would be like, kids love me. And SpongeBob would be like, okay, and he just goes on with his day. So yes, I think SpongeBob would live here. Sukuna. Is Sukuna on that freaky spectrum? I don't know, man. When Sukuna took over Yuji's body for the first time, he said,
where are the people, the women? What a wonderful era to be reawakened. Women and children are crawling everywhere like maggots. Women and children are crawling everywhere like maggots.
I don't know what that means, but like, low-key, he might be on that freaky spectrum. But if Sukuna was invited to the island, I think he would go. This is how I think the whole interaction would go. Mr. Sukuna, I would like to invite you to our island. We do this, this, and that. We get very freaky. And I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy being on our island. Sukuna would be like, interesting. Take me there. Okay, Mr. Sukuna, this is our island. It's beautiful, right? Sukuna would be like, domain expansion. And he just murders everybody there. Sukuna would kill everybody there, not because he's a good guy, but he just did it for the love of the game. And he thinks there are a bunch of pussies for doing their freaky stuffs on an island. He would probably think, if you want to get down and freaky, do your shit, own your shit in public, and anybody who tries to question you, kill them. That's what Sukuna would think. So yes, I think Sukuna would go at least once. Aizen, no. There is absolutely nothing Aizen would do. There is nothing you could do to convince Aizen to go there. Maybe you should like tell him. There is nothing you could tell Aizen that would make him go to the island, honestly. He generally isn't interested. He has bigger fishes to fry. He literally has bigger fishes to fry. They could invite Aizen 1,000 times and he would never pull up. Homelander. Would Homelander go? I think Homelander would go. The thing is, Homelander is freaky, but he's not that type of freaky. He's on a completely different spectrum of freakiness. Homelander could hear there's an island where all the cool guys go to, and Homelander would be like, hey, I'm cool, I want to go. He gets there and is like, he would be completely disgusted and be like, yeah, this is not for me. Then he just flies off. But before he flies off, I'm 1000% sure he kills someone. He lasers at least one person in half. One guy there would be overly freaky. He's doing too much to the point that he annoys Homelander and he just lasers him in half. But yes, Homelander will go there at least once. The Deep. 1000% he's going. If any member of the Seven is going to the island, it's Deep. This nigga has to be the most down bad character in all of the boys. So now, if you've seen the boys, you know how crazy and down bad 90, in fact, every single one of these motherfuckers are. And for you to be the most down bad out of all of them, you have to be the most degenerate human in all of existence. This guy literally had an octopus as his girlfriend at one point in time. I'm pretty sure he would be down bad. There'll be a point in time he would be so down bad, he just goes to the island. Matter of fact, I'll say he is a regular customer to the island. Everybody at the island know his name. He would be working like, they'll be like, yo, Deep. You'll be like, hey, what's up? Then they'll be like, hey yo, Deep, I haven't seen you in a very long time. And they'll be like, hey, I've been busy, man. Like, hey yo, nice seeing you again, bro. Well, anyway, the Deep would be a regular customer. Griffith would go for sure. 1000% Griffith will go. Matter of fact, I would say he would be a regular on that island. He's definitely not going there for pleasure. Matter of fact, I would say Griffith is on the menu. For sure, Griffith is on the menu. Look at how sexy my boy is. Griffith would go to the island for connections. You know that place would be packed with wealthy and influential people. Griffith would either offer himself to get favor from rich and influential people, or he'll go there to spy and understand how shit works. So he could open his own branch of Epstein's Island. Either way, I know Griffith 1000% would be a regular. Griffith literally took back shots to fund his army. And if a nigga takes back shots for his dreams, nothing can stop him, bro. Literally nothing can stop him. Toji would never go to the island, bro. He would never. Well, unless you pay him to do something there or some shit like that. But other than that, Toji would generally never go. Blackbeard, oh shit. This one is tough. This one is tough, not going to lie. This would be tough to judge. Is Blackbeard evil enough to do shit like this? Yes. But it's a matter of, is he on that spectrum of freakiness? I don't think so. He's evil enough to do shit like this, but I generally think he would not just be interested. Light Yagami, Light would never go. Light would never go. Matter of fact, if he knows an island like this exists, he would write everybody's name in the death note. But then again, Loki, Light could actually go to the island. He could actually go to the island just to try to find out who is in charge and the names of everybody in charge and names of everybody that attends this island, and he would just write all their names in the death note. So Loki, Light could go once or a couple times, as much times as possible for him to find out the names of the people in charge. But aside from that, Light would never go. Omni-Man, bro, what? No. What are we doing, bro? Viltrumites are bad, but they are not that bad. Nolan could unalive a child for sure. I think if he would do that without blinking. But get freaky with a child? Hell nah. Omni-Man would never go. Theo Brando, would he go to the island? You know what? I actually think he would go to the island. During all that time, he was hiding, trying to take full control over Jonathan's body. I think he would be hiding out at the island. All for One. All for One is the embodiment of evil, sure, but he's not that type of evil. He's more focused on the world domination type shit. But if he has any connection to the island, like maybe they find out traces of him being there, I think he would straight up just own it, or maybe even run it with Epstein, just to please maybe partners or maybe his henchmen or people who work for him. I don't know. Aside from that, he would actually never go to the island. It's either he owns or runs the island, or he's never there. Muzan. Muzan would never go to the island. That nigga is too busy having wet dreams about Yorichi, or he's finding how to survive the sun. He would not be interested at all. But Loki, his demons could have something like Epstein's Island going on. Someone like Doma now, he could go to the island. Matter of fact, he would own the island. Now that I think about this, Homelander could actually go more than once. We know Homelander is in a constant need for validation. He wants to be loved and included. If the right set of people tell him how cool and powerful he would feel, he would go multiple times. I see Homelander going multiple times. Don Quixote Doflamingo, he would go. 1000% Dofi would go to the island. This man has committed every crime in the book. Being a pedophile is nothing to Dofi. I think Dofi would be a regular. Matter of fact, when they have new intakes, they call Dofi and be like, hey yo, Dofi, we got new shit for you, bro. And you're your type. Dofi will be like, I bet I'm pulling up. You know what? Scratch that. Dofi supplies them with the kids. He and Epstein runs the island. Makima. Yes, mommy Makima, come and groom me. Hey yo, who the fuck said that, bro? Must have been the wind. Freaky ass wind. Makima, yes. She would own the place. Epstein would be working for her. Alright guys, that's all for now. Let me know what other characters you think would go to the island. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe. See you in the next video.